Hello and welcome back to Green Pips FX. And on today's video, guys, it's gonna be a short one. We're just gonna do a simple market outlook for the next upcoming week. Now, I'm just gonna pass through my watch list here. So there are a lot of pairs. I don't trade all of them. I just look at them, most of them. Like the ones that are highlighted are the only ones that I'll be looking forward to trade. There are 5 pairs. It doesn't mean that I'm gonna trade 5 pairs throughout the week. No, I might just pick 1 or 2 that will probably go in accordance to my prediction and my bias throughout the week, and those are the ones that I'm gonna be focused on. Now, mind you, before we get into any of this, that whatever I'm gonna do here or explaining here is no financial advice of any sort, and everything you do is completely your responsibility. Now, let's go. Firstly, we are going to start with the gold pair, which is the XLUSD, right? So we've been having this pretty much bearish market ever since these breaks of structure right here, right? This low here was taken out by this high here to form a brand new low here, right? So this was the break of structure, and price just formed a simple pullback and then broke off once again. So with this break of structure here, price just created the second level, the second smart money level. So this was level number 1 here, number 2 here, right? After the creation of this high, price once again did what it does best, right? Creates a small pullback and then breaks off once more to create the final and third smart money level. So the next thing we know that at this point here, price was pretty much going to reverse, and it gave us a very good reversal thingy here. So we had an internal break of structure here or change of character, whatever, from creating that high from this low here. Price comes back, takes liquidity below that low with this absorption wick here, and after that price shoots off and then creates a high, right? Does a simple pullback towards this area of demand in here and then shoots off again, right? So this is level 1. We're now going back 3 levels, right, according to smart money concept. So that's level 1 here, level 2 here, and now with the next thing that we look for, we're expecting price to make a simple pullback and then shoot up for the final and third level that will uttermostly going to reach this area here, which is the most potent area of supply that we have at the moment. Since we have liquidity resting here, now this liquidity above these highs has been taken by this high here. So now we have this liquidity point here resting below an area of imbalance and an unmitigated S&D zone. So the next thing we know that price is basically going to come here, fill these imbalances, mitigate this area here of supply or this bearish order block here that we have, and from there we there's a very good chance that we can see price reversing down to the downside and targeting these lows here as our next liquidity run. So that's basically all on gold that I have. And coming on next is this pair of pound USD. So we have in pound USD, which is pretty much in a positive correlation with gold. Hence we have the same thing, right? We have price coming in the higher time frame to mitigate this S&D zone here, technically that demand zone there, and since it's a very strong demand zone, we were expecting a bullish push from here, which is currently happening now. That so price is basically going to come up now. As you can see, we have this high here and this high here aligned, which is what liquidity. So we basically need to take this liquidity here, and then there's an S&D zone resting here, particularly in this trend. It's a supply zone or a bearish order block that needs mitigation, and from there we're expecting to see a beautiful confirmation to go short and take out this low here. So that's my GBPUSD. So it's a bullish to bearish anticipation, and we'll see what happens. Coming back to USDJPY. So as you can see in the outside picture, that this is a very bullish market, right? We can see a constant formation of highs and lows, right? Now at this point here, what we had, so this is the 4-hour chart, right? I'm just giving the overall directional bias, and the entry points are pretty much, the entry and exit point are pretty much special for the premium community, right? For our students and other community members, that's going to be reserved special for them. But of course, if you do want to get in depth into knowing how we do this, and you could just DM us on Instagram at official GreenPipsFX. In my belief, the links are just below this video. You could DM us there, and all the directions toward joining our community will be given to you right there. Now let's go on with the video. So what we had was pretty much this little thing in here. We had price creating a low that came up and created a high, right? So the next thing that we were going to look for is potentially an area of demand that required mitigation for bullish prices. And price just came down and tested this overall area of demand, right? This last bearish candle, right, before this bullish move started. So after this mitigation here, right, price just shoots off, breaks structure again to show us that this market is still continuing bullish. So with this break of structure here and creation of a new high, the next thing we're looking for is a demand zone, right, requiring mitigation. There is prices now currently are at our demand zone, and we're expecting bullish prices from here to target these overall highs in terms of the trend, right? So that's basically it on your on USDJPY. And coming into EURZD, right? So I pretty much shared this outlook in my previous videos. You know, I just recommended you watch all of them, right? I don't know if it was the liquidity one or whatever, right? So I presented this view, and what we have is pretty much a break of structure in the higher time frame. We had a low. We had a low here, a low that created a high with this break of structure right here. So the next thing we're going to look for is, of course, that area of demand requiring mitigation. And once that mitigation is done, we could now catch this price and take our bullish entries. And that's precisely what we did, right? So this right here was our area of demand, right? This here, the last down move before the up move, supported with imbalances above it. So price now comes down, gave us an intermediary break in here, and then price comes down through this refined order block in here, or demand zone, right? And from there we were now able to catch our buy entries to the top side, and of course we are targeting this overall high as our next liquidity run, and of course from here we're just expecting price to make a slight pullback into an area of demand once again and catch those bullish entries. Finally, the last pair was GBPCAD, and as you can see, let's just put this back to auto. So far we're in a context of a bearish market, right? Price made sorry, I think I can just remove these drawings here. So price made this high here, this low here, this high here, and then this low here, right? So we're now having a break of structure to the downside, right, from this high to this low, with this low here being broken right here with these bodies of candles to indicate that it's a proper break of structure. And at current price action, we are basically in a intermediary pullback trend, which is a bullish trend, before that overall bearish trend steps into place. Now, the most potent area that we're looking for mitigation is this little toolman in here. This is the area of supply that I'm looking for mitigation. And as you can see, price came up here, right? It's never touched here, left this high here. So this high is pretty much termed as what, right? I taught this in my previous videos. This high here is basically acting as a liquidity high. There, right? So you can just put it as liquidity. So if this is a liquidity high, then what's price doing, right? Price is currently in, like I said before, an intermediary bullish trend, right? So price has made this low here that created this high here, right, which took out this high, made that pullback, and then took off again to create this high here, right? And as you can see, we have a break of structure here. Now price just came down, took out the structure low, but my main observation is just this low here was basically acting as liquidity. This is based on my understanding, and now we have you know, just an unmitigated area of demand in here that required mitigation, which is this little guy in here, which price came mitigated. And now at this point in time, we're just looking for price to come and take out this high, probably mitigate this area, and then from here give us the confirmation to go bearish and target these overall lows. Now this is basically my overall market outlook for the upcoming week. However, this may or may not happen, right? Everything here is prediction based on my understanding, of course. There's no guarantees of any sort, especially in the Forex market. The only thing that we can control is the risk that we take and not how the price moves. With that being said, guys, I hope this video was very informative to you, and if it was, don't forget to like, subscribe if you haven't, turn that bell button on for notifications, and until the next one, guys, stay safe, have a nice and great trading week up ahead, and peace out.